Hello once again, Star Wars unboxing fans. Welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba's Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba, and I, as I mentioned in my last video, just recently got back from a tour of Batuu, Galaxy's Edge. And yes, if you've watched my videos, you've seen a lot of bonus on Batuu episodes that I've put out there, just kind of checking out what Galaxy's Edge is looking like now. And it is such an amazing place. And I cannot extend, that's not the right word. I could not express more, profoundly how every Star Wars fan needs to make a pilgrimage to either the Florida or the Anaheim Galaxy's Edge. Do it. Make it part of your list. It is amazing. Now, I will say this. It is an immersive an experience, as I've mentioned, as many people have mentioned, and it is something that I truly recommend that you understand before going in. Immersive doesn't mean that you're being, it isn't all about being thrown, having Star Wars thrown in your face. It's like a land. It's not like a land like where here's a Star Wars store, here's another Star Wars store, here's another Star Wars store. Yes, there are stores, but it's more about just seeing a world, imagining that you were plucked from the Earth and dropped into Batuu, Black Spire Outpost, on the planet of Batuu. Okay, that is what it's like, and that means that the cast, the people all around, everything around you is otherworldly. Okay, and it feels like being in a foreign place. So it's really cool to do. Okay, it's really cool to see. Now, there's a lot of shopping and a lot of experiences that you can just witness, or you can purchase, or you can ride, or you can eat. So there's plenty of stuff to do, and you can watch my other videos to kind of see some of that. Okay, but there are a ton of souvenirs. One of the things that's really cool about Galaxy's Edge is that everything in there is exclusive to Galaxy's Edge. Now, yes, you can now buy. In fact, what I'm about to show you are things that I bought in the Galactic Outpost, which is in, or the Star Wars Outpost, which is in Disney Springs. And the reason they did that was because, when Galaxy's Edge first opened, it was just so massively crowded that people couldn't even get in right away. So they started doing that. And secondly, with the pandemic now upon us, and with Disney now having a park reservation system, not everybody can get into the Hollywood studios to get into Batuu. It's a little bit of a challenge. So what people do instead is, what they have done is try to bring some of the product not only out of the general Galaxy's Edge area and put it in some of their gift shops, but even out of Disney World entirely. And I've tried to, set up something with kind of like a Tales from Galaxy's Edge kind of expansion that you can find in Targets. You can find on local Targets, which I've talked about and you might have seen in previous episodes. So I went to the Star Wars Outpost one night, and I was able to acquire some items, and I want to share them with you now. The first item I want to tell you is a little bit. These items, I will say, are kind of items that fall into. There are two types of collectibles in Galaxy's Edge or in the Walt Disney World theme parks. There is items that celebrate Star Wars and items that you find in Star Wars. Okay, things like that you find in Star Wars, in the universe, okay, like, you can't really see them over here, but I have, if you looked at my episodes, I have like toys from the Toydarian Toy Maker. I have things that exist in that world, okay, holocrons. I made my own lightsaber. I built my own droid. These are things that exist within that universe, okay, and then they have things that celebrate Star Wars, the franchise, and that's what I have a lot of here, okay. So my first thing I want to show you that I just picked up an action figure. Why? Well, I don't really know. I have this figure already. It's actually VC62. It's an actual old figure. Okay, but what I wanted to do, and I will put a photo in here indicating it. This is actually, I believe, one of the this is Han Solo VC62 with his head sculpt redone with the 3D head sculpt. So I wanted to share that with you so you can see the difference between the two. I am probably going to end up opening one of these, probably the older one, since this is kind of more of a definitive one. And we're actually, the store, there is a price tag on the back, but the card is gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's very well put together, and it was just nice to go into a store and buy a figure that was in a store. So much of what we've been doing has just been waiting for stuff to come in the mail. So it was just nuts. I said, you know what? I'm buying that figure. And I got 20% off with my annual pass. So there you go. So it actually ended up being a cheaper figure than what I normally would pay. Okay, so there he is. VC62, Han Solo on Endor. All right, so that was one thing. Okay. And next up, we've got these little ships here. These are these little kind of die-cast ships, okay? And I'm going to open these up. This is the Resistance Intersystem Transport ship. Now, it's a little hard to see, so let me get it unboxed. But essentially, if you ride Rise of the Resistance, essentially what you're coming across is it's not really riding just a simple ride. There's a whole experience attached to it. And it's important to understand that, because you need to know that you're doing this thing, and your ride experience begins with a hologram message from Rey, and then some information that you get, and then you have to board this ship. And this ship, I mean, you could actually have this be the ride, and a lot of people would be satisfied, because it's really, really cool what they do. Now, so of course, Galaxy's Edge, the place, has made available little, not only die-cast version, but there was actually Legos you could get. Sorry, this is kind of a challenge to open up here. It's zip tied or whatever, not zip tied, but twist tied. There we go. All right, let me just get this thing. How on earth? Oh, I see. I think I see. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then you put this here. All right, there we go. So you actually board this ship, okay? This Resistance Intersystem Transport ship. It's kind of got a similar vibe to the ship Leia comes in on, lands with the Resistance on Force Awakens, although that thing kind of comes in sideways. But it's kind of got a similar vibe. But the thing is, you board this ship. And when you board the ship, you go on the ship, and you're taking off, and you're rumbling around. You're standing, no belts, no seat belts or anything. You're just standing, holding onto a bar or something. And you get tractor beamed in to the First Order Star Destroyer. And now everybody thinks that the other door is going to open. Like, you walk in on this door, and you think that this door, the opposite side, is going to be the one that opens. Like, you're going into the ride. Same door opens. Same door opens. Disney magic at its best. I don't want to say how they do it, but you could probably figure it out. But it's still really cool. It's an awesome ship. So I definitely wanted to have. The only other one I know is available is a Lego, which I also have. There's a Lego version of this and this. So I definitely wanted to have that. Okay. Next up, we have another one that's also exclusive to Galaxy's Edge. And that is the TIE Echelon. Now, this was a vehicle that is parked. It is a First Order vehicle. It is exclusive to Galaxy's Edge. It has not found its way in any of the movies unless it's just been thrown in the background. And it is a ship that Kylo Ren seems to come in and out of when he's doing his interrogating or whatever he's doing, trying to find the First Order sympathizers. It's really cool. And it's a great photo op ship. It just sits. It's like, you go and you see the Falcon, and that's always amazing. But this is a pretty impressive ship in its own right. And Kylo Ren will come out of the ship and be choking his Imperial officers, his First Order officers, and stuff. And it's pretty cool. So let's just see if I can get this guy out of his thing. All right, I got that. That's good. So I gotta rest this on the Falcon here, my Lego Falcon. All right, let's see. Come on. Sorry, folks, for the delay, ladies and gentlemen. But this is just a little bit harder to get out because it's kind of an odd shaped. People will think, like, is it the same as his TIE in it, TIE silencer or whatever? And no, it's not. It's a different type of ship. You can see that it almost has like a cross between a TIE fighter and an Imperial shuttle. So, pretty cool stuff. I think I have it right side up. I think I do. I have to double check that. Yeah, it has the two little things here that you put on the bases. There it is. Snaps in. And you put the little guys there. And there you have a nice little TIE Echelon ship. It's nice to have a little collection of die-cast ships related to Galaxy's Edge exclusively. So that's pretty cool. Last but not least, this has been something I've been wanting to get since Galaxy's Edge opened. And I'm happy to say we now have DJ R3X, or DJ Rex for short. Who is DJ Rex, you might ask? Well, if you go to the Oga's Cantina in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, you will run across DJ Rex. DJ Rex is the DJ of the Cantina. The thing about DJ, though, is that if any Star Wars and / Disney aficionados will know that his backstory is he was the pilot of the original. He was the pilot of the original Star Tours, Star Speeder 3000. And it was the story, the way the story goes, it was his first flight. Get this. Oh boy, whoa. Okay. It was his first flight, and of course he messed up, which is a common thread amongst Disney rides. Oh my goodness. All right. Let me see if I can get this guy. All right, he's got some serious things here. All right, I'm going to put it on pause for a minute and get this guy out, because it's going to be a lot of sitting around and watching me fiddle with this thing. So give me 1 second. Okay, so here he is, DJ Rex. And, in many ways, he's just a remote control droid. But my favorite is this voice box.
This next song is brought to you by Mubo's Droid Depot. Mubo's. These are the droids you're looking for.
I just noticed one thing on here I gotta get rid of. All right, let's go. Come on. All right, let's...
Once again, this is your DJ Rex, piloting you on a tour through the beats of the galaxy.
Now, by itself, that's all well and good, but this is also a Bluetooth speaker, which makes perfect sense when you consider the fact that he's a DJ. So, whoop, sorry about that. Woo. And he's got like a little bit of motion in his hands and stuff. So, really cool droid. I will say that some of his features, like the pairing, you can do with your phone, and that's how you would get the music to play. But it comes with a remote. I do think that the pairing has been a little bit wonky, I would say, at best. I don't want to go forward too much. Oop, that's why I didn't want to go forward too much. All right. But, and the one thing that I find that he's...
Everyone having fun yet?
Well, I'm having lots of...
I am.
I'm having fun, Rex.
Remember the name, folks. DJ Rex. I'm available for all types of events. Weddings, life day celebrations, flying gift joinings. I can turn any space into a hyperspace. Just let me know.
He just said Life Day. I love it. Rex just said Life Day. All right, awesome. As far as a Bluetooth thing, I will just say that it works very similarly. I do think that there is some motion that's supposed to happen. I'm not sure if that did. And there's a turning button. I just think that he's got this turny button thing here that I'm not exactly sure if I'm doing it right. I just think it's just meant to sound like the scratch of a record, like a DJ would have. So pretty cool stuff. So happy to have Rex in the family now. So he will find a place upstairs. Maybe we'll even kind of tune in our Bluetooth speaker to him, or our phones and stuff. So when we have some music playing, it'll be playing through Rex for a while, and then he'll find a grand location down here in the Darth Tuba collection. So that'll do it for today's episode. Some great Galaxy's Edge stuff. We have much more coming, and even some more regular unboxings from things that came in the mail while we were away. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out, like, subscribe, hit the notification button, do all that stuff, and spread the word about the channel. Okay, and if you want to support it beyond liking and subscribing, check out my TeePublic store for some cool merch like this and other things, and see what you like. Thank you so much again. Until next time, may the Force and the toys be with you. And you want to sign us off, Rex?
Hey, what did one astromech say to the other astromech? I guess you had to be there.
I think you did.